as John mentioned, I also have a collection out with Jim Stanley, who's hiding back there, Intrinsic Night. It's for sale over here from James for $5. I'm more than willing to sign it for you. So is Jim, because I said so.
It's a good book too, man.
It's pretty decent. It's good.
I love it.
And I paid more than $5 for it.
Intrinsic. It's beautiful.
Oh yeah. This is
It's a special discount.
remainder copies. You know, they're used. They've been in my car for a month. All right. It's a collection of seaplanes. Seaplanes are a form invented by Adelaide Crapsey in the 1920s. It's her version. It's like an American version that she created of Tonga, using syllable counting and whatnot. So they're short. I'll read a couple of them. Kerouac. His ghost haunts the highways, watching the horizon like a wisp of cigarette smoke. Thumb up. Kitsune. Incense fills the chamber. She slips her kimono from her shoulders, tail as white as breath. Growing old. Yes, this is for you, buddy. Growing old. I step towards that city where nothing moves, the sound of great winds before they are stilled in stone. See, it could be worse. Lilith. Apples are my favorite, she whispers, and I'm not at all afraid of snakes. And I'll read one more. There was a contest online to write a poem about pirates. This is what I came up with. Booty. Each curve is exploited. No map exists. Only rumor and the seam of her jeans bursting. Isn't that funny? Get more. Alrighty. Another incomplete collection that I'm working on. This one also inspired by VX. Vertigo at one time said that he had an open invitation to host a poetry reading at Christie's, the Gentleman's Club.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, exactly right. And so I'm like, I gotta get in on this. That's great. You got it. So here are a couple of poems for that reading that might become a collection. Maybe not.
For the record, it wasn't an open invite. It was, oh, my boss would be all for that. Probably a poet that several of us know.
Great.
That I didn't realize danced the Christmas Cabaret.
Okay.
Support your local poet. I'm sure the bar can give you singles. Well, no. Great, we should do that. Why aren't you consuming this yet? All right. So, imagine Christie's, dancers, no motorcycles. Thumb. The ocean horizon that pulls the sun of my tongue beneath its waves, a wisp of smoke from a brazier of pungent incense. This is the beam of the shadow-streaked cathedral where my rigid saints lust for you, the vine that climbs me over the wall into your garden of humid orchid, the hint of pepper at the back of a goblet of Zinfandel. A streak of ink on a globe to mark the river where you drown me, the border between your country and mine that I slip across at my own peril. Fallacious. It begins when you linger over your underwear drawer before you shower. I note the smirk winked from your shoulder, one eyebrow cocked with secret panties tucked in your towel. It builds as you light candles, bending over just enough to show off your lace, I grow certain in your nakedness. Shirt tossed to the floor, breast teased against my chest by your kiss. By the time your lips move down to my neck, you've caught my breath, trembling against my heart, words held by the thirst in my throat. By the time you lick your way to my belly and whisper, can I? Through my skin, my lips are parched open in half gasp. By the time you ask, let me, tongue tracing along the seam of my boxers, I am lost on the slope of your body, sweeping up in front of me, the swell of your ass pulling my gaze into its orbit. By the time your head sits down between my thighs, by the time you beg, please, and ease me in your mouth, I am already clawing the night, screaming, yes!
Yes! Yes! Yeah, thank you, sir. May I have another?
This next poem is called Prilambus. It's technically not a word in English, but it's derived from the Latin prilambo, which means to have previously licked. And quite frankly, I think we need that word in English. So, Prilambus. As you dress this morning, remember my tongue, the tease of it at the hem of your panties, the slip from seam to skin. Driving to work, scratch the itch of my unshaved cheeks between your thighs, pressing them against each other to stop the trembling. As you turn on your computer, remember my tongue raising across your lips. Remember it shivering your flesh as you schedule another meeting. Let the memory buckle your knees as you photocopy a memo, your skirt now tickling the back of your legs. Waiting to pay for lunch, remember my tongue tugging you open until the change in your hand jingles with the shudder. Back in your cubicle, remember my tongue as you put the phone on hold to transfer the call, your breath escaping in barely audible whimpers. Walking to your car, remember my tongue, the pulse of it against the rhythm of your hips, clutching the wheel like you claw the bed sheets. Give in to the memory, let recollections ripple and lift you back to me. I have one more from this collection.
More.
Are you selling those?
As soon as I get enough together, we're going to get a chapbook out. Yeah, I'm sure this one is,
James is there.
James, I know, I got you. There. One more from this collection. Pussy. I love to say it, the word, Laura?
We know what that is.
Okay, no.
You don't have to explain that.
Laura, is your dad here?
Oh, no, he's not.
Oh, good. Okay, no. Okay, yeah, no. She said, on Facebook, her dad didn't want to hear poems about her vagina.
He's been hearing about it for 31 years. He's done.
Okay. Well, yeah, so this is about somebody else's. I just wanted to apologize to him because he had to get, fooling vagina. Okay. Pussy. I love to say it, the word, glazing my lips, spreading wide like a moth's wings before flight into speech. I love the weight of it on my tongue, the slick pressure of it waiting to surge forth out my lips. I love the taste of it curled against my mouth like a slice of ripe mango, nectar dripping down my chin. I love to moan it in sweat frenzy against the perfume of your neck. Let it tickle your ear with its bold entrance to our private conversation. I love to hear you scream it like a stamp on my passport across the border to lands of carnal adore. Let me lick the dew of it off dawn's skin, tracing the night before from your nakedness. Let me breathe it in, pungent jasmine clinging to you like white silk.